Today, let's try and draw Scooby running. I'm gonna take one of the poses from the model pack here. It says that it's called pose 4. So let's see if we can break this down into simple shapes. We'll start by saying the head is a cylinder here from the neck, and then a big circle here for the snout, and then a big circle here for the chest, and a circle here at the end of the body with the body coming down like that, and then an irregular shape for the hind leg, which comes out like this and down. Another circle for the paw, circle for this paw, circle for this one, kind of a circle for that one. And then we put lines in the middle to show the skeletal breakdown. And then lines like that for the tail. So I just used a sky blue pencil by Eagle Verithin. And let's see how we do copying this drawing of Scooby. Put it up on the top there. I should have something to hold it. I think this will do it. That's okay. And let's start with his neck. And I said it was a cylinder. And then there's his snout here, which comes way up like that. And big shape for the chest area. Comes up like this to the back. Another circle there. And then an irregular circle makes his hind leg area. Comes up. And then we can start drawing some lines, like for his rear leg comes up, and then down here, fans out, and we can put a circle there for his foot, and that foot's going to go back like that. And his other leg looks like it comes up into his neck area here, and then down, comes back like that. And then his other leg seems to be an offshoot, and his paw is down here. And it can come up here. And then the far leg comes up like that and down. And here. And the tail for the balance. Up, and here. And that's the basic shapes that we can make for Scooby-Doo running. So let's get a little bit darker pencil. This is the Collie Race Light Blue. I think this will show up a bit darker. And comes down like that. I don't know how well this is showing up, but maybe I should go with the slightly darker blue. Yeah, I'll try this. Yeah, 1276 always gets the job done. Up, down. Up here. Notice how I just keep sketching. I'm not tying anything down really. Looks like there's some detail here. Comes up, little bump there, and then down. Still all inside the chest area. And then here. Looks like its chest area comes down a bit more like that. And then the far leg comes back like this. There we go. Now, the other leg comes out from right near that close paw. Like here, and comes down, and it goes up like that, right near the haunch of the close leg. And then this one comes down like this. And this is why we lightly sketch in circles and lines to use them as a guide. There we go. And for his tail, we can come down like this, and his tail goes up, a nice curve, like that. Looks like it goes back a little further here. And like that. So for his head, now that we got the body straight, make a little bit of a few adjustments here and there. And here's his face. His ear is going to come out like this. And here, go back, up. And the other ear here, up, back, curve on top, down. Now his eyes seem to fit within this ear. And here is a circle for the near eye. It's a little elongated. And then this eye, right around like this. And it's a little cross-eyed, just so let's take his snout up like this, go like that, and let's see what that nose does. And it comes down. So here is this part, and a little bit of mouth like that, a little lip here, and then this line goes up, and then there's a bunch of lines there, and it looks like they make his neck a little thick right there. Whiskers, pimples, And I didn't put the collar in, so the collar goes under that leg and here. And they have his, let's see, maybe this should be extended a little bit up. And then down like that. And you can take your good old eraser again, this is why you lightly sketch. And there's 1, 2, 3, and a paw here that goes that. Up. And then back. And somewhere in here they cheat his dog tag. I think that's just the collar line here. And the dog tag comes down like that. And you can take some of the blue out of there when it gets too heavy. If you draw on good paper, it doesn't smear and smudge as much. And that's the mark of quality paper. If when you erase, you don't have too much smudged lines on it. So, there is our basic Scooby. I think this line goes straight up through the tag. And to do your cleanup on it, if you want, you can keep on going in blue. If not, you can take one of your favorite cleanup pencils and start doing some black cleanup lines on it. And as I said, usually we would take a kneaded eraser, but you can take a white magic rub eraser and rub down the drawing so the blue is not as strong. I remember I did a job once for one of the studios, and they wanted 3 levels of characters to be combined on one level of paper. And they gave me a stack of paper to use. So I started drawing and I needed to erase something, and the entire line just smeared. And I asked the producer, what's going on? And he said, well, that's the only paper I can afford, is this really cheap paper that is basically no good. But he was probably getting a really good deal on it, so that's what I had to do those drawings on. So sometimes you get a job like that, you learn. That's one of your questions going out the door. What kind of material am I doing this on? So this is a Statler 4B. And I'm just doing a light cleanup line here. This is not a really finished one. This is a very sketchy cleanup line. I think we have a line here. Yeah. And a chest line around there. And then the back, like that. Let's see what evil did. Just darkening in our lines that we put down with the dark blue pencil. Up here. Looks like that line comes down like that. And then this one comes here. And then some crunchy lines in there. Looks like they have a little dark spot on the paw, so we'll do that. There we go. And I'm just hitting slightly heavier lines here. There. Okay. So there we have a Scooby running. There's the original, and there's the drawing I did. It looks a little bit different because I'm not a Xerox machine. So we put a little dark spot here. I think this shape on the model actually goes up in a point, and then comes up here, and then comes back like that. And they put a spot here. And it looks like his leg actually comes up like this high and comes down and around like that. And paw like that. And then a big dark spot here. And then there's always the added lines of action that show you which way his legs and feet are moving. So until next drawing, keep drawing and keep having fun, and we'll see you next time.